for your soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn. We're shining bright. Oh yeah. You be stories, life lessons time. On the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn. We're shining bright. Oh yeah. You be stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories, dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we're shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle. Oh, what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dreams supreme. Empowerment vibes, like a royal queen team. All our Sunday school when the beat gets low. Yeah, a moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Benno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah, join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together. Love and vibe forever. Uncle Benno show. Yeah, we outside.
All right, welcome, everybody. I hope everyone is doing fine. Please smash the like button as you enter the stream. If you're watching on the verticals, kindly tap on the screen to give us like. And if you're watching on the landscape, please hit the like. All right, so we got updates on the Harisi Gwamnisu situation. And I just want to quickly update the community of where we are as far as the case is concerned. Yeah, the video you're watching right now is one of those videos Harrison recorded during his operation when he embarked on this rescue mission. And I just wanted you to feel it, hear the sound, and see what sometimes he's got to endure. But that's not what this show is about. So I'm gonna let you in a minute now what is released on social media by Harrison's so-called lawyer. And the reason this actually makes sense to me was when we had a show yesterday. If you remember, you can go back and watch the show we did yesterday. I said one thing that is not clear to me in all of this case is why 5.4 million naira. Someone in Harrison's position shouldn't stoop so low to ruin everything he has worked for just 5.4 million naira. And I remember saying yesterday that 5.4 million naira is just about $4,000. And this guy Harrison is making more money than that. Besides having his social media running, he also have people donating to his cause. And I don't think the guy is really suffering. But let me quickly remind you of what went down. So there was this couple that was kidnapped in Edo State, and somebody reached out to Harrison to come and help us with the situation so they can pay the ransom and hopefully get the couple set free. So Harrison went down there. They negotiated with the kidnappers and everything, and I guess the kidnappers said they're gonna collect 20 million naira as ransom, and the family members made arrangement for the money. They gave it over to Harrison. Between the time they handed the money to Harrison and when Harrison and his team made the drop, the kidnappers released only the woman, that is the wife, and then they hold on to the husband. And when they got back, somebody also reached out to the family to alert them that Harrison did not pay the full ransom. And a guy came on social media and broke the news that Harrison stole from the ransom money. And social media went ablaze. And then your as much as I like this guy is beginning to piss me off, I ain't gonna lie. And then your very dark man hop on the case, and suddenly he was gonna make the case all about him when he said publicly that I made the call for the arrest of Harrison. And I remember saying yesterday that everything very dark man said, one part I can't fathom is why he said he made the call for Harrison's arrest. I don't get it. It's not making sense. So two things, as at the time we had this show yesterday, I don't understand very dark man involvement, why he hop on the case. And two, I still don't understand why Harrison will remove 5.4 million naira from the ransom money, knowing that two people's life is at stake. Then Harrison made a video to debunk the whole situation, and that video was so sketchy. No concrete information were released. All Harrison said was he had his own method that he's using to carry out all these operations. He also debunked the fact that they said the police hold on to his vehicle. He said no, that he actually left the vehicle with the police. And later we heard that the police have arrested him and they have detained him. And that is when we start doing our own table journalist. We started combing social media, and as at the time we round up the show yesterday, our conclusion was only when Harrison came out from the police hood that we're gonna get his own full account of the story. But today, Harrison lawyer has actually came out and furnished us with an update. There is also a video that accompanied this, but let me try and see if I can briefly read this, and then I'll play the video. You can kindly leave your thoughts in the comments. I plan to do just maybe 1 hour here, and I will be out of your screen, but let's just reason together for a minute. So this was shared by this lovely sister that go by the name Awili Ideal on Facebook. You know, everything we do here, we always tell you our source. So we don't do what they call them, anonymous sources. I don't do all that. So if anybody have issue, you can go to where we found the information and go and iron it out with the person that published it. So this is what we found so far. So Awele Ideal released this, said, I just got off the phone with Harrison Gwamnishu's lawyer. A lot has been said and done in real life investigation. Now, Harrison's confession, and then she dropped these keynotes. She said that his modus operandi is to get a prototype lookalike cache where he inserts the chip for tracking as our cache is too light to carry the chip. Then also, so before ransom is paid, they remove a huge part of the money and replace it with the prototype money because the chip can only sit well on the fake money. The removed money will be given back to the family after a successful operations. All right, now Rifam, I don't know who is following me up on this, but please take note of these keynotes because we're gonna come back and revisit them. Okay, so number 3, that he did this in the presence of the family member who was in the room with him. Now, the family member was called to answer, and he claimed that Harrison was backing him, and so he didn't see what he was doing. Now, so Harrison back thick to occupy and cover all the space that you can't see. Abi, now 5 million with the toxic person they replace. So, all right. So next, when he entered the bush at midnight to deliver the ransom, the bandits were all wearing masks, despite the fact that everywhere was very dark. They were pointing guns and torchlights at him and other victims' family who also entered the bush with him to pay ransom for the release of their loved ones. There are other kidnapped victims who are in the custody of the bandits. All right. Next, after he gave them the ransom, only the pregnant woman was released to him, and the man was begging for forgiveness from his younger brother. According to him, he was saying that his brother should forgive him. Remember that this couple were kidnapped from their home. Could it be an insider job? It was this same brother that first raised the alarm that the money was not complete. All right, we can start doing the maths now. Next, after the operation, they went to the police station in Aushi to give report. Harrison, when confronted about the money, hesitated to tell them about his modus operandi. But when the family started threatening him, he told them at the police how he operates, and he was asked to bring the money. He went to his hotel room, took the money he kept aside, and handed it over to the police in Auchi, Edo State, that same day before leaving the town. Next, Harrison begged that none of his Harrison begged that none of these should enter social media until after the man had been released. But shockingly, the family went on social media and the dragging started. They claimed he was on the run and his car was seized by police. Next, Harrison then made a rebuttal to state that no money was taken. He didn't go into details. His car was not seized by the police, but rather he left his car there for safety as the people were already threatening him and he didn't want them to trail him and injure him on his way home. Next, Harrison went on his own. Okay, Harrison went on his own to the SCID, that is State CID, Edo Command at Benin City to further investigate and hold on, please. Let me check what's going on in the chat. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Let me continue real quick. So Harrison went on his own to the State CID Edo Command at Benin City for further investigation, and the police there brought out the money and made him act like he was returning it so they can snap him, and which he did. A money he had returned in Auchi voluntarily suddenly became a tool of amusement for them. After that, they prepared a search warrant claiming that they searched his hotel room at Auchi and recovered the money and were forcing him to sign the warrant, and he refused. Now, 48 hours of the handover, they want him. Okay, now after 48 hours of the handover, they want him to sign a warrant that it was them that recovered the money. At that point, his lawyer vehemently refused him signing that warrant, and he was locked up in the cell. Next, the 14 days remained that, okay, I don't get what she wrote here. Okay. The 14 days, okay, remand that is flying on social media by propagandists never happened. Next, Harrison, he started a chip inside the prototype money that was mixed with the ransom paid for the release of the pregnant woman. And according to him, the chip is still very active because from his system, he can still see where the kidnappers are and is willing to assist the police track the bandit down and release the man. Next, but instead of talking about how to go into the bush and face the bandits, they are all focused on Harrison. The 5.4 million is with the police, so why can't the police or the family of the man go into the bush to rescue the man? On my own, I will advise Harrison not to not enter that bush again. He should allow the police do their work. I understand the bad blood between him and some powers that be and competitors in the game, and that's why the whole thing is looking somehow, and he's being judged by his past ugly shortcomings. However, person know the bad finish. Okay, broken. However, person know the bad finish, so I will hang on to the one good Harrison has done in his life, and until a court of competent jurisdiction finds him guilty, I will not throw him under the bus. It's very shameful that a private citizen is the one who interfaces with bandits while the police sits in their office. The family be playing with their brother's life. Then he say, MB, this is a first-hand account of what I gathered from Harrison's lawyer this beautiful Saturday morning. Thank you. Awele Shukuka Mema. All right. So this is the lady from his lawyer this morning. This is the lady that shared this information. Let me come to the chat and see what's going on here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have this crazy situation at hand right now. I've had my reservation from the get-go, and my reservation has always been about the money. The way they pushed the narrative yesterday, it was looking like Harrison stole the money. And to me, that's what it looks like. But I keep asking myself, how much is 5.4 million naira? That this guy will risk everything he has done, all the good he has done, to now rubbish his image like this. And I also saw a video earlier today when the guy who blew the whistle on social media also made another video today claiming that Very Dark Man gave him money for his birthday. Again, I like Very Dark Man for the good work he was also doing, but he's beginning to get on my nerve. I ain't gonna lie. When people feel they oversabi, sometimes they oversabi they too much. You made a call that you were the one who said they should arrest Harrison. Today, the guy that came out and say, hey, Very Dark Man, everybody Harrison thief money, you gave him money for his birthday. For what? What exactly is Very Dark Man after? And even though yesterday I felt like something is not right, I felt like Harrison effed up. But with what the lawyer said today, which to me, I think I believe this version of the story than what's trending yesterday. Now, you can form your own opinion. Yeah, I see one stupid guy here. What's your name? Pelumi. Oluwa Pelumi. I'm so sorry. Oluwa no Pelue at all. Olori Buruku lo Pelue omo Aleushi. Sorry, guys. I hardly do this on my show, but some Nigerians need to be called out for being stupid and dumb. You, this Pelumi, I'm not going to remove you. I've had a lot of pent-up anger for the past 4 days. Toyomba bi oshokponu yaba bala babeda. Try piss me off. Now your body, I'll release all my anger this evening. Olori Bruko omo ale Yoruba. Omo ẹran. Olohun pẹ̀lú mi, olórúkọ nàkínàkí bí àgídìgbò. You think say na only that the free sabi cause sabi? Ogun ma paya ekpa babe nbi to wa e. If you don't get off right now, ìwọ ni ma fi gbogbo anger mi lé lórí ọmọ àlè. I won't, before, when people are stupid like this, I usually remove them codedly. I won't tell anybody. But the mood I am right now, I want you to even say one more thing. Kifishokpono yalu babanla yala yae. Àwọn ọmọ àlè ọmọ Yorùbá òṣì. Ìrandíran ò ní kúre. Ó sorí borí lágídò. What an imbecile. So basically, as for me, I think I believe this version of the explanation, because the truth is this: since Harrison said in his first video that he has his own method of operating, and when he disclosed how he operates, I've also seen police, detective, hostage negotiators, they have used this system a lot, especially when they are going after kidnappers. So if Harrison excuse of removing 5.4 million naira from the ransom money was for him to be able to mix up his chips with the rest of the notes that they are turning into the kidnappers, then it makes sense. That makes absolutely a lot of sense. Let's be candid here. And let me also remind you guys of something, especially this kidnapping situation in Nigeria. If you remember on our show yesterday, I said if you see the first video of when this couple were actually kidnapped, the area where they are staying, that place doesn't look like where typical bandits will go and kidnap person. That is not like a very thick rural area. It looks like all this type of new site kind of thing. There are houses all over the place. When I saw the video, it doesn't make sense. Like, how can bandits deliberately come, kidnap person and go to, there is no thick forest here. So Now it's making a lot of sense. And if we have to be honest with ourselves, we will also, I don't know if you agree with me here, most time when kidnappers, especially all these ones that kidnap for ransom, when they want to kidnap people, they usually get the information through people who are closer to them. Let's be honest. If you are going to Nigeria right now, or you live in Nigeria and you live in a place that is not a rural area, if you were kidnapped inside your own vehicle, inside your own compound, somebody tell them, in fact, somebody made you the target. Sometimes we've seen stories of brothers who betrayed each other and get their senior or junior kidnapped. And the way this thing is going with the family member and all of that, something is not right here. So, well, we're going to follow the case. We will see how this plays out. But to me, I believe this version of the story by Harrison. Again, why I said I believe him is because 5.4 million naira is not a lot of money. If you really know how things are in Nigeria, that is really not a lot of money for somebody like Harrison. If we have to go by his record, I don't think so. Now, I think even Very Dark Man himself got to be careful how he jump on some of these matters. Sometimes you let some things fly a little bit before you set up your ring light. I think Very Dark Man jump on this case because it's probably what is trending now. And like I think a lot of people have said on this platform before that Very Dark Man like to be in center of whatever is happening. Somehow he like to insert himself. I remember when we were talking about Iyabo Ojo case with Naira Marley. That is how somehow, miraculously, Very Dark Man find himself at the station the very day Iyabo Ojo and Toto Dike and the likes were there. So Very Dark Man, you got to be careful, my brother. Sometimes when you see some complex issues like this, you have to step back. Just calm down, let it play out. And having said that, another thing that that wasn't sitting right with me right now is that now that Harrison has disclosed his method, let me tell you, now kidnap victims go suffer. Now they go suffer. That is the outcome of all this nonsensical thing that is going down there in Edo right now. So whichever way they want to go about it, I think Harrison will be released. And just to add one more thing, for those who live in Nigeria, if you ever run into police issue in Nigeria, always remember this. You are not obligated to write any statement without your lawyer present. Police will pressure you to write statement. If whatever case that you will be involved with has anything to do with money, please do not write or give any freaky statement until you have your lawyer present. Nigerian police, not all of them, we still have some fantastic great one, but many of them are also criminals. Hello. Another information from this update is that Harrison said, unlike the usual kidnappers he has been going to, this one, they cover themselves from head to toe. What does that tell you? To me, if you ask me, those are no bandits. Those are your regular people. People who know these people very well. Those are boys where they popular that just want to hide under bandit attack to perpetrate all these evil acts. And also, as I read from that report right now, they said they were shining light on their faces. You know what happened when they shine light on your face at night? You can't see nothing. So this tells me that these people are deliberate kidnappers. And if the Nigerian police, especially the Edo State Police Command, if they know what they are doing right now, they should be arresting those family members now. Start picking them up one by one. They should have started with that guy that came to social media first. Yes, that's who they should arrest first. That guy has a lot to say. If they arrest that guy now, he will start singing like canary. That guy that was with Harrison, when Harrison said he was replacing that money, the police need to be squeezing that guy right now too. I know we are not supposed to teach police their job, but at least we have read a lot of crime stories and we have seen real life cases. And we are aware of so many cases that when you read the investigation material, you can see how they go about this. Nigerian police are not doing jack. I think right now, maybe the police are probably happy that, yes, we are the one who arrested Harrison, instead of trying to rescue the people who are still with the bandit. And from that report, you heard what Harrison said, that there are other victims right there still in the bush. The moment Harrison told them that his chips are still active, that is when the Nigerian police in that area, that's when they should have swung to action and went to the books to do whatever they can do. But they won't do it. That's all I have to say. We're still going to monitor developments on this case. I want you to hear from the lady that shared that information, and then drop your take. I will read some comments. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'm so sorry, Rufam. You know, I usually don't lose my cool, but that one we say in big pelumi where God no day with. The guy just want kind of try to piss me off. All right, shout out to my sister Natu. Lizzie, what's up? Matthew, how you doing? My Bilber, how is everybody doing? Sister Natu say, so the family knows about the kidnapping cause. Who reached out? Exactly, my lovely sister. That's where we are. And but he was not supposed to tell them now. Sister Natu, how does he have to talk? That's Nigeria for you. The way this thing is going, even me as yesterday, I was convinced that, okay, this guy really take this money without thinking about the risk to life of the victims. But having read the confession as published by the lawyer, this make a lot of sense now. The reason he is not denying that he did not remove the money. But remember, he was brought in as an expert. And every expert have their own methods. So he's not denying that he did not remove the money, but he's telling them this is how I perform my operation. And this is how I get result. That's all he's saying. All right. So thank you for that one, Sister Natu. Isaac, somebody is at the door. I don't know who it is. You want to go check? Or call Blessing to go check? Oh, go open the door. Is my guy. Open the door for him, okay? All right. So, Sister Natu, that's it. The family is stupid. They did that while their brother was still in custody. Now, what for people? A shout out to you, Auntie Grace. How are you doing, man? Exactly. Mom of Five, how you doing, my sister? Mom of Five said, I agreed. He should not enter the bush. Let VDM and their family go. Mom of Five, why now? Why are you like this? No, make my VDM no go, I beg. VDM activism no reach this one. You did say what's their name? You did say kidnappers go release their victim to person like VDM. VDM go collect their finish, go come out, can't tell more story than what he saw there. I'm just kidding, no. Biba say who they provoke my uncle. Biba now one guy for we drop comment for the other side, Jari. My Doopsy, what's up, mommy? How you doing? M5 said, I believe that kidnapping is an inside job. It's looking like that, my sister. It's looking like that. And it's a kind of a targeted inside job. Yeah. Toby and Tribe said, how you doing, my sister? Toby and Tribe say, do you get? It sounds more like a planned work. Honestly, my sister, I'm beginning to see it like that too. All right. Ooh, M5 said, I agree with you, B. They might even start buying victims. Now they just put everyone's life at risk. Sis Natu said, exactly, UB. Now, if their brother no come make them blame the person we bring this issue come social media. Exactly. Everything about this thing is fishing. Look, this is December. We have dirty December in Nigeria right now. And for those who don't know, if you are watching this and you are not a Nigerian, let me give you a little expose about Nigeria. You see, in Nigeria, we do not wait for Christmas to celebrate when it is December. In fact, in Nigeria, I remember when I was still in Nigeria, whatever work, whatever hustling we are doing, by the end of November, work don't stop. From December 1st all the way to January, like January 20th, it's fun, back to back to back to back. People blowing money, party, drinking, bubbling. That's all that is going on right now. People need money. That's why he said this insecurity situation in Nigeria, if President Tinubu did not act fast and act really good, it will spiral out of control. This kidnapping and banditting is becoming the fastest way to make money now. Now, me that they call, in fact, the slang they use in Nigeria is if they kidnap you, now 100 mile that they collect to 100 mile. That will not be million again. So this is like a very quick, get rich quick scheme now in Nigeria. And it's dangerous, right? So now to say Harrison should focus on his DV cases and leave all these kidnapping victims alone. Absolutely. Me too. I think so. He should just let them be. May God just help us to protect our people. Sunny Ahmed, what's up, Sunny? How are you doing? Sunny said, the brother that first raised alarm that the money is not complete is a suspect. And for the fact the kidnapped brother is asking for forgiveness from his brother is another point to be noted. Exactly. Thank you, Sunny. In fact, you are following the story. That's why I said, if the police are really active, they should have gone after those brothers immediately now. They're supposed to arrest those brothers straight off. They are just looking for a way out. The reason this 5 million naira is a big deal, I'm just saying, I'm just suspecting it, is because probably they have already made arrangement on how they want to share the money. And for Harrison to remove 5 million, they probably like, see this mad guy, you won't do street on us. We give you money where we take style, arrange. You got. I don't trust no freaky body in Nigeria. I'm sorry. The only people I think you should trust in Nigeria are those people who get money, where be your party, where be say, if they kidnap you, they probably have nothing they want to do with your with the money, ransom money when they go collect. But all those other people who no get money reach you. Now the one who get fear of God, now I no go fit set you up. I'm just saying. Sunny say Harrison should just stop this. Since his strategy has been leaked, it's no more safe for him to continue with this. Exactly, my brother. That's it. Okay. I believe you understand my analysis on this one. I'm still going to bring you more updates as we get to see it. Toby and Tribe replying to Sunny said, I'm telling you, now the perpetrators will be more smarter. It will be more difficult for Harrison to do his work. Make Harrison no even do. Make Harrison self. If na me be Harrison right now, I'll go process my paper. I'll leave the country. Carry my family. Just go dey chill somewhere. As we are talking right now, people are having party in Nigeria. All this one no concern many people. Go to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. In fact, they don't start party for Akwa Ibom since when? So, Harrison, if you get out of this, bro, gather whatever you have made, carry your family, Find another country, go sit down, may you live your life. Eh? Because the whole thing looks shady. Remember, they said they are the one who called Harrison to come. Meaning somehow they might have planned the whole thing from beginning. That look, if we kidnap them, how the money go take reach us? You know Harrison now. Harrison is credible. All the other guys where they do runs, they talk say Harrison really they deliver the money. So when we kidnap this brother, we go call Harrison. So Harrison go bring the money to us. The plan was working smoothly, and I swear to God, something tells me that before Harrison brought that money to that place for the exchange, somebody already told those kidnappers that money is not complete. So, for the people who think that this is a setup, I think I'm beginning to agree with them. It looks like a setup. Because usually, 20 million naira is not small money. It's not money they give to you. You start sitting down on your account. Have you seen our naira notes? Have you seen our cash? These are not new meals money that you collect from bank and you see I'm brand new. You just roll through it. No. There is no way you will collect 20 million naira and you will sit down, you start counting it. If this story is true, somebody alerted the kidnappers before Harrison got there that, hey, this guy don't remove money from this thing. That is why before Harrison got there, they changed their plan. Say, you know what? Let's release the woman. May we collect the one where this guy don't bring first. So when they bring the other one, when they bring the balance, we release the man. Because if not, and according to what Harrison is saying, before, when they reach there, they didn't know they take too long. They drop the money, they give them the people, they leave. Harrison said this one failed. What? That change of strategy, that change of tactics, what do you think is going on? Again, if Edo Police Command or Edo people, if they're here now, wanna tell Edo Police people, let them arrest those guys. They will fish all the people involved out so fast. May they not take this Harrison on, do cover up. That guy, in fact, the fact that the guy that was in the room with Harrison can actually deny the fact that he is not aware that Harrison is pulling money out of that bag and replacing it. That guy should be another prime suspect. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but left to me, that guy should be another prime suspect. 20 million is small money. How you will say he back you? You don't know what he was doing. Come on now. And remember when VDM released his video, VDM shows the video of Harrison talking when they were exchanging money and things like that. Now, I'm even suspecting that VDM's story is wrong. Remember I did an episode on VDM here when I say VDM used MTS, manipulation through storytelling. Who remember when I did that episode? VDM is the guy that you will be looking at a video and VDM will be interpreting that video to you. If you don't take time, you will take VDM's word for it. You will not believe what you are seeing with your eyes. I went back and checked that video. Who remember now? Go watch VDM. Go to VDM page. You will see that video. VDM say, okay, this is part of the evidence. This is when Harrison was bringing out the 5 million naira. You can hear his voice. No, go back and watch that video. If you listen to what Harrison is saying, that seems like them bringing out that money and reloading the money into another bag. Go listen, and that's why I'm still gonna ask. Even though I like VDM, I'm still going to ask him, dude, you got to watch what you are doing at times. It's not everything you insert yourself into. Because people that moves like that, when they want to crash, they usually crash badly. If Harrison come out of this will really, really have a big backlash on Very Dark Man. Although he got nothing to lose anyway. I've said that severally. But this will dent his reputation. And that's why I think, like I said yesterday morning, I told you when we had that show yesterday that I like VDM, I like Harrison, and it's kind of difficult to really dive into this matter. So I think VDM should just at least calm down. It's not everything you jump into. The story is beginning to change now. And this version they publish, I believe this version until if Harrison himself come out and say anything different, or there is any proof that what the lawyer is saying right now is not what really went down, then I can say something is wrong with this version of the story. But so far so good. It doesn't make no sense. It don't make any sense at all. Okay, it sounds more like a setup. Yes, Abby, it sounds more like a setup. Toby and Tribe say, how did they manage to count 20 million so quick inside the bush? Now me be this, now you be this. So remember, 5 million was pulled out and 5 million counterfeit money was replaced it. So how? Well, we are not police detective. Abby says, so what's VDM's own update? I saw his own update this morning. The thing is annoying. I just leave it because VDM is beginning to tell his story with his own update. Now he's beginning to paint more. Let's just let it go. Let's let it go. All right. I want you to hear from the horse's mouth, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Now take a listen, please.
That lie. Hey, good morning, everybody. My people, how are you? Hope you had a restful night. I just want to make this video as short as possible because I have done all my typings and I know most people lack the patience to read stuff to the end. It's not easy for us who know how to write. Some of us have the gift of writing, while others have the gift of reading. But some also lack the patience to read, while some lack the patience to write. I've settled down to make a very comprehensive write-up so far on Harrison's issue, as in accordance with the first-hand information I've gotten from his lawyer this morning. So I want to top it up by doing this video and explaining all that I wrote for the benefit of those who don't know or who lack the patience to read to the end. It's for the benefit of them that I am making this video. Please, you have to, bear with me because my network may be shitty or epileptic. So just bear with me no matter how the network comes. Whatever you didn't hear me say here will be on the write-up. So this morning I just got off the phone with the lawyer representing Harrison. First, I want to say that the way this matter is going, we can't really place, we can't really hold on to, oh, is it a setup or did he really do it or not? So because of that iota of doubt I have, that is why I'm still hanging on. I still have that doubt, and it's that doubt that is convincing me to not throw him under the bus. I'm not going to throw him under the bus for you people's amusement. I'm not going to throw him under the bus because of what people are doing. I am not a bandwagon follower. I have my conviction and I stand by it. So this morning I got off the phone with Harrison's lawyer, Barrister Dele, and asked him. Yesterday too, he called me and told me, I've been getting my own direct information. I'm not a social media psychopath that listens to what people say and then runs with it. No, the real investigation is done outside social media. The real judgment, the real cases are done outside social media. The real trials are done outside social media. So whatever you see on social media, always take it with a pinch of salt. Propagandists, opportunists are there to drag one another down. So be careful what you hear, what you read. So I just got off phone from him this morning. He called me and I asked how far, what is going on. Did Harrison confess that he took that money? He said there is no such confession. That now Harrison has been able to break down his modus operandi. As a security expert that has been helping people go into the bush to rescue their victims, it's imperative that he keeps some of this information to himself. But when the chips are down now, the poor boy has spilled, this is how I operate. Now listen and listen good. If you cannot listen and listen good, please read my write-up till the end, Biko. So that nobody will come to that post to write unnecessary talk or ask me unnecessary questions because that's not in the vex me. Read, comprehend before you drop your comments. Biko. Now, Harrison was forced to spill everything and how he operates. he said in his confession, he said that when ransom money is given, they take out a huge sum from the ransom money and replace it with a prototype. A prototype is like fake cash. And replace it with a prototype money. Because it's in that prototype money that you can easily attach a chip. You guys know how our Naira is now. Especially Naira that is going to be used to pay ransom, usually weak. Chips cannot stay on it. So he places the chip, the tracking chip, on that prototype money. So a huge sum of the money is removed and replaced with a prototype that is fake cash, where they now put this chip on. It's on that chip that they can now, be able to catch, to track these people and catch. So according to him, it's not my testimony. According to him, that was done. And that was done in the presence of the family member who this family gave him to monitor him, arrange, and count the money. The guy was in the room when all these things were done. He said he didn't do it in presence of the family members because he doesn't know who is who. So they gave him one. He insisted that one person must be with him, and one person was there in the room with him when he was rearranging, counting, and doing his job. So the chip was placed, and at midnight they went into the bush to pay this ransom. Now, when they dropped the ransom, these bandits insisted that it's only the lady they will release. Now, come to think of it, what if the whole money was donated, was dropped, and still they gave him only one of the victims? So when he dropped that ransom, only the pregnant woman was released to them. And there, he said what he noticed when he went to the bush was that they all wore masks, even though the weather or whatever, the day was dark. They went at midnight. Everywhere was dark. They still wore masks. That the ones he has been seeing, they used to leave their face when it's time to, do all these operations. That most of these bandits don't cover face. But this one, they cover from head to toe. They covered everywhere, so nobody can trace who they are. So when they released this woman to him, he went also in the company of other people. Other people also went to pay ransom. He went in their company. And when they released this woman to them, this man started begging. And he was calling on his younger brother to forgive him. That is his testimony. I wasn't there. He said, I'm just a third-party reporter. That he was calling on his younger brother to forgive him. Whatever I've done you in the life, please forgive me. Because he was thinking that they had come to release both of them, but they released only his wife. So he now started begging, crying, wailing that his younger brother should please forgive him for whatever he has done. He should please, save him. So he took the lady that they gave him and left because he has already placed a chip in the money that was given to these people. So he took the lady and left. In the morning, they say after operation, they go to the police to report. So they now went to the police station and reported. It was while they were there that they got information that the money was not complete. Guess who made that got that first-hand information? The same younger brother this man was begging. Was the one that called and said that the money Harrison submitted to these people is not complete. So the police, and he went in the company of one of their family members who also has been with him for this operation. So the guy brought it to the notice of the police people, and they started asking him, the money no complete. Him at first was trying to hold on to his confidentiality, because he knows how he operates. He was trying not to tell them, oh yes, this is how it is. But when they kept pressing, he said, okay, please, this is what I do. You guys called me in to assist. I was on my own. You called me to assist, and I came here to assist. Allow me do my job. This is how I work. This is how I work. They insisted, you go bring the money, blah blah blah. The next day they run the one wele am to beat him. Now I said, Mona, wait, man, go bring on a money come. I didn't take the money for my personal gain. After all, it's not in my account. I kept it aside and replaced it with the prototype, which I will, though it's just now he's talking about the prototype, which I was also going to give back to the family after the successful operation and the recovery has been made. You can go to his wall and verify how he has been operating. Whether it is fake or not, we don't know. So he told them that, and then they told him to go and bring the money. So he went to his room on his own. Now only him waka go the hotel room. brought the money and gave to the police people. He was the one that brought the money and gave them. But because the bad blood is already there, they don't already agitate. The police advised him to leave his car and just enter transport and go. So him and his teammates left their car. He went with his teammates. Him and his teammates decided to leave his truck at the police station. Not that they impounded it or they seized it. No, only him keep him because investigation was still going to be on. And he took a public transport back to his town. He left the town for them that night. He gave them that money before he left. So when it was now online, and he begged them not to go online yet until this man is released, that they should not expose anything first, that he's still working and he's willing to finish the job he was called to do. So, but before we knew what was happening, they've already gone online to start dragging him, and the dragging started. Hey, Harris is still money, Harris is still money, Harris is still money. Why he steal the money, you don't know. Whether he steal the money, we don't know. The reason for him to remove the money, we don't know. So, when the news was now online, first of all, it was like a faceless account. Later, someone came up with a face, I think it's Z04 or something they call him, came up with a face and narrated that Harrison collect money, blah, 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 and that he's on the run. So I called Harrison. I said, Harrison, hey, waiting are they here? He tell me, sis, no be waiting you think. This is how I work, this is how I work. I said, well, first of all, they said you're on the run. You have to drop a rebuttal. You have to say your own part of the story, because if you don't talk, they will believe that true, you're on the run. So you have to tell them, even though you don't see everything as it's supposed to be online, keep some confidential information to yourself. But come online and tell them, look, this is me, oh, this is what happened, though. Even though you don't go into the depth of what really happened. Just say something and let it not look as if you are running. And he came online and did that. Though we said his rebuttal, his video was watery. He's watery because he saved some information for himself. He cannot bring everything out in public. So he did his rebuttal, though watery, but he did a rebuttal to say, look, I didn't steal this money. I did not remove this money for my personal gain. And my car was not impounded. My car, it was me that left my car in the town and left with a transport, and left with transport fare, public transport, because these people were already threatening me. So, and that investigation will still be on. He will still go back to the police station for more information, investigation, which he did. They said his rebuttal was not good enough. They said attacking. My dear, investigations are done outside social media. So whatever he has said, let's take it until the police and the court has decided, without, with this thing. So when he now left, the next day he went to see the commissioner. I think the Delta State Commissioner of Police, and who told him to go to the police station. And if your clear conscience will not, if you have a clear conscience, why are you running? Why should you not, go and report to the right authority? Delta State does not have the jurisdiction to handle it. So he drove himself, only him, Waka go State CID. He went to the State CID in Edo State because this thing happened in Auchi, and Auchi is under the State CID of Edo State. So he went there and went to see the commissioner. Though it wasn't palatable because he and the commissioner has already had their own bad blood before in the past. So he went to report, this is how it happened and all that. So, but they were not friendly with him. They were attacked. You know what? This thing it does is it will bring bickering, it will bring bitterness, it will bring some level of jealousy and all that. But that's okay. So it wasn't really palatable for him over there and everything. And then they brought out Joe Diauchi as the Diauchi policeman forwarded the money. And they made him look like he was handing the money over to them, and they snapped him just to ridicule him. This is the money he has returned 2 days ago, a day before. This is the money he has returned 48 hours before. Now they are making him hand over the money as if he's just handing over the money yesterday. And the picture and everything they snapped went viral. All these things they are doing is just for social media amusement, but that is their business. Now, after that, they prepared a warrant. They prepared a warrant and said he should sign it. In that warrant, they said it was them that came into his room and recovered the money. He said, no, now, me carried it in my hand. They carried the money, can't give you now. I was trying to explain to you how I work. I can't give the kidnappers everything. I took out of it and replaced it with fake money, where I can put the chip for tracking. When I explain, you people say you don't want, my explanation is not good enough that I'm a thief, I should go and bring the money. I brought out the money and gave to you people. Now you are not saying that I should sign the warrant that it was you people that recovered it from me. How? Not be me bring the money. And that caused argument, and his lawyer vehemently refused that someone is at the gate. And his lawyer vehemently refused that he will sign that warrant that is coming 48 hours after he has submitted the money. Not only him using leg, Okago police station, nobody arrested him. He went there for further investigation and interrogation. Not only him using hand, returned the money. So why should he be signing a warrant that they recover the money from him? So that he refused to do, and they locked him up in the cell. Fine. What are that? Open now. Let him walk. That is powers that be, tussle, competition, tussle, and everything. Whatever it is, a man is still in the custody of the bandits. Can we all focus on releasing that person first? Can the police just do their job? Can the security agencies just do their job and leave a civilian out of this? Now, the money you are arguing about has been submitted. What else? He's in the police cell. Now, they tried using this 14 days remand to remand him in prison for 14 days and all that. It did not fly. So, there was no remand like the propagandists. Like propagandists are already flying in on the internet that he was remanded. He was not remanded. He's just in the police cell, which anything can happen. His lawyer, he still has a good lawyer who can. Good morning, my dear. He still has a good lawyer who can help him come out of it. Now, the Harrison, still thinking that his heart is like how other people's heart is. He's still offering to go and help them. That look, you can see the chip is still on. That this chip is still on. That these people are still, you still can see the location of these people because the chip was placed in that ransom money. That this chip is still on. Look at it, you can see where they are. Can he just assist them? And instead of them talking about how he can assist to get these people, they are focusing on him and the 5.4 million naira, which has been returned. Now, my fear is, should he still go into that bush with these people? Do we still trust that they won't harm him? I'm afraid for him. But if, in all of this, I would just advise that if they are going to charge the matter to court, let them charge the matter to court, and then let us find out who is guilty and who is not guilty. So is it still, offering to say, look, I know where these people, I can see it, the chip is still there, they are still with the money, they've not discovered the chip yet or destroyed it. Can we just go and, their own is, Harrison should be in the cell, Harrison belittles them, Harrison takes all the glory, Harrison this, Harrison did that. See, whatever you do in life, pray God for the spirit of discernment. If he had the spirit of discernment and the still small voice of the Holy Spirit talking to him, he will know that this operation was a no-no. He would have focused on Delta State. Harrison has helped my state in so many ways. I may be sticking out my neck for him despite his ugly shortcomings in the past. But I believe that sinners repent. Sinners do repent. People still, no matter how bad they are, may still have an atom of good in them. One time I had a secretary who was not good with money. His shortcomings was money. I set him up many times and he fell. Sometimes he even steal money from my handbag. And I'll tell him, I'll call his name and say, I keep 10,000 for my handbag, now na 7,000. And now I give the handbag, now you go keep for office. What thing happen? Mommy, sorry, I took it. He was not good with money. So what I did, I knew how to follow him. But he was not a bad boy. Send him on any errand. He don't deliver. Tell him to do anything. This guy will stick. When I was doing election petitions that year, I leave office by 4 a.m. My secretary will stay with me till after my drafting, photocopying, assembling and everything. This boy will walk like a horse. But when it comes to him handling money, he wasn't good with handling money. Will I throw him away because he's clept? He's not good with money. What about the other good things he does for me? Why should I throw him? What if he's my son? Will I throw him away? I kept him close. I kept monitoring him. All I do is that if I want to send him an errand, I'll ask him, sure you have your ATM? He say yes. I will forward the money to his account ATM so that he will use his ATM to buy whatever or deliver what I want him to do. There are ways you handle people who have their own shortcomings, who have their own flaws, who have their own poison. If you know someone is not good with money, there's a way you handle them. But don't write them off that they are bad and evil people when they still have atom of good in them. On that note, I am still standing with Harrison until a court of competent jurisdiction tells me or declares him guilty as charged. As long as I am, as this matter, because my argument is this issue is issued based. I'm not looking at the past. Whatever he has done in the past, that is between him and his God. But still, all those things he has done in the past, I have not seen anybody bring out a judgment of court calling him a criminal. I have not seen anybody who took him to court for false donation or something. If he did that to me, if I donated money for maybe his kidney failure or whatever, and I later found out is false, I will drag him to return my money. Did Harrison in any way or in the past refunded money that you guys claim he stole? I'm not trying to whitewash him, or I don't care. Everybody has their pitfalls. But on this issue, there is more to it that meets the eye. And that is where I'm basing my argument on. Whatever Harrison I've done in the past, I am not going to look into that. I am looking at this issue and making my argument issued based. On this one, there is still iota of innocence. And that iota of innocence is what I'm hanging on until a court of competent jurisdiction declares him guilty. Please, 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 let us cut this guy some slack. Let us give him some benefit of doubt. That is all I am pleading. Please, please. I am not trying to gaslight anybody. I am not forcing you to buy my opinion. I'm not forcing you to buy the story. But my duty there is that since I have stuck out my neck for him on this issue, I will stick out my neck till the end. And if at the end it is shown that Harrison was actually guilty, I will also come and apologize to you all. I owe you that. I owe you that explanation. I owe you to tell you any information I get. As long as I have seen this information this morning, or I've heard this information, I think though I've not said everything, I've come to just drop the little I can on this issue. So make of it what you want. Judge me what you want. Call me any names. Your blackmail, your guilt tripping doesn't have anything to do with me. On this issue, I will still stand with Harrison until his guilt is proven beyond reasonable doubt. Thank you, and God bless.
UBMC, we rise. Learn the skills, yeah, we go online. Uncle Ben will show the way we shine. Create your dream, build your life. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn. We shining bright. Oh yeah. You be stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories, dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle, oh what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I'll be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dream supreme. Empowerment vibes, like a royal queen team. I'm all at Sunday school when the beat gets low. Yeah, a moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Beno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah, join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together. Love and vibe forever. Uncle Beno show.